Good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to SB Racing. We are back with another video, another commentary video today from the lovely guys at MRC. We are back for race 6 of the gttcc, the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. We are at Circuit de la Sarthe for the second race of the night. So the grid has been reversed. It's a 30-minute race. In GT4 cars, they shouldn't need to pit. I'll talk you through the grid now, and we'll get these guys underway. So, Fast JMS will start in P1. Stevie Scooby in an Aston will be in P2. Bubsy in his Lambo P3. Benji will be in 4th in the Jaguar. Gary will be in 5th in his Ferrari. Bowman in 6th in another Aston. Tyre Slayer in 7th in a Citroen. Berserker in 8th in the Cayman. Scotty finished P2 last race in 9th in the Ferrari, and your race 1 winner, Staffy, in another Ferrari will be P10. So let's get these guys underway then. Half hour in France. And we are racing at Circuit de la Sarthe then, and it looks like, let's have a little look, everyone has got away cleanly then. Yep, so far so good as we come down to the first corner. Does everybody get through here? It looks like they do then, so far so good. Fast JMS still leads in that Genesis. Stevie Scooby is chasing him down in that Aston. Benji looking to stay on the back of him. With Gary fending off Tyre Slayer, Scott and Staffy. It is Fast JMS that leads as it stands. We've come down to the first chicane. Anybody going to miss their braking point? Looks okay. Oh, and as I say that, core. Let's have a look. Let's hop on board with Tyre Slayer for this one. Oh, very, very late on the brakes. Oh, let's watch that from Scott's point of view. So then, Tyre Slayer on his inside. Scott just gets it stopped just in time. It's a brown pants moment there for Scott, and it's awfully unlucky for Tyre Slayer, but he does get it going again then. Let's fast forward this a little bit. So Fast JMSM still in the lead as they come through the second chicane. Benji right on his tail. Possibly even get the move done here. It looks like he will. Yeah, so Benji gets himself in front then, so Benji takes the lead of the race. Big slide on the exit of the corner. Will Fast JMS take this position back off him? Berserker in P4 picked up a penalty. So Will Bowman closing on Berserker then. Got Gary and Bubsy chasing him down then. Gary's just not got it slowed down. The way it is, he's giving Bowman back the position. Just a little bit too late on the brakes was Gary. So Gary and Bowman drop down to 8th and 9th from 5th and 6th. But Fast JMS still leading this race then. Come to the end of lap 1, but Benji is all over the back of him. As I say, that Fast JMS has run a little bit wide there. So will Benji close in on him now, coming through this last section? It's a bit wiggly. Stevie's just dropped off these guys a little bit. He's got Scott chasing him down. Bowman in P6M. Tire Slayer, cool. Something's obviously happened to Gary then, so Gary's dropped down to 10th. Fast JMS and Benji just starting to run away from Stevie now then. Scott needs to get past Stevie if he wants to catch these guys up ahead. He's got Staffy for company. Oh, and he's got a big moment there on the exit of the corner. Staffy's hunting him down. Bowman. Just got to try and catch these guys ahead now. Bubsy P7, but he's just picked up a penalty. It's not going to help him. Tire Slayer trying to make up some positions. Gary got a penalty to serve. So Benji's got past Fast JMS again then. So Fast JMS all over the back of him though. And Scott has got past Stevie. Stevie's also picked up a penalty as well then, so past Scott here. He does then, so he gets a position back off Scott. Staffy just sat there, letting these two guys have a little battle in front of him, hoping to pick up the pieces if it all goes wrong. These guys start fighting with each other though, the more Bowman will be able to close that gap and these guys ahead will be able to push on. But Benji and Fast JMS seem to be having a good little battle between the two of them. P3, P4 and P5 are not far behind though, so it's still pretty close up until Bowman, who's a good few seconds away from that pack. Bubsy Boys Zoo's a good few seconds away from Bowman. And then you've got Tire Slayer and Berserker together, and Gary can sort of just see them in the distance. Benji still leads this race then, as they're coming to the coming towards the end of lap 2. So Scott and Staffy have managed to get past Stevie then, so Stevie's must have had an issue somewhere. Moment closing these guys down. They're getting closer. Fast JMS all over that rear bumper of Benji there. Thought he might have gone for a move. He's thought better of it. Maybe he's going to try and get him on the exit. He's going to try and look up the inside here. Scott goes quick. Scott goes quick to lap of the race, so he's looking to close these guys down, as is Staffy. Sure, Staffy was a lot closer to Scott than that. Maybe Staffy's had a little bit of a moment somewhere. Oh, and Bowman picks up a penalty then, so that ain't going to help him at a vital part of the race. Lap 3, and he picks up a penalty just as he is starting to catch them guys ahead. Oh, so here we go then. Scott's caught these guys right up now. We'll go on board with Scott as he goes purple on his own fastest lap of the race already. Let's see what he can do as we come down to these chicanes. Will he get close enough? So Fast JMS, I can see ahead's picked up a penalty as well, so that's not going to help his situation out. Benji's looking to make a move on him. Scott just going to sit behind for the moment. He does. That could be another penalty for Fast JMS there. Yeah, I thought it might have been, and it is. So that's up to a second now. So it's not gone how Fast JMS would have wanted it to there, I'm sure. That's a penalty. It's worth of a second's worth of penalties in about 4 corners. Scott now takes the lead of the race then, from second to last on the grid. Some brilliant driving from Scott. Staffy's trying to catch these guys up. Staffy's gone purple then, so Staffy going quicker. Lots of people picking up penalties on this lap. Fast JMS still there with them though, but he's serving that penalty in a minute though. Oh, and he's just picked up another half a second. I don't know what that one was for, so now got a second and a half worth of penalties. Staffy just trying to catch up to these guys ahead. Scott and Benji then. Benji takes back the lead of the race then, so it's a good move from Benji there. Got round the outside of Scott, took that first place back off him. Fast JMS then's going to drop off, that'll allow Staffy. Oh, Staffy gets by. And then so that penalty is really at Fast JMS there. And Bowman's got by as well, so oh, what happened to Stevie then? He's obviously had a moment somewhere, yeah. And Bowman, that's how Bowman got past then, and then Bowman's been able to serve his penalty and stay ahead of him because it gave him a second. So that's very unfortunate for Stevie Scooby there. This just puts it into the wall, and then the game gives him a second penalty for it. So, Benji then. Oh, and as I say that though, Scott looks like he's going to retake the lead off of him. He does then, so Scott, oh, but as he does, he runs wide. Is that going to be a penalty for Scott there? Oh, they touch. Oh, and Benji's in the gravel. Two into one there, doesn't go unfortunately. Too wide was never going to work through there. Staffy can't believe his luck, I guess. From back of the grid, is now leading this race too. Scott did get a penalty. Fast JMS has. Benji, after having that bump with Scott, in P4 now. Bowman trying to close him down in P5. Stevie Scooby in 6th. Bubsy in 7th. Berserker in 8th. T50 Gary in 9th. And Tyre Slayer down in 10th. So he's not enjoying that Citroen at all. So Staffy then, can he keep hold of this lead? It's just gone purple. And Scott has got a half-second penalty, so we'll see. Fast JMS picked up another second penalty on this lap. Bowman got our second penalty. Stevie and Bubsy. Steve looks to get a move done into this chicane. Not on this occasion. Bubsy keeps us in front, or does he? I think it looks like Steve could get him on the exit, and he does then, so Stevie Scooby gets himself back up to 6th. Good move there from Steve. Oh, so Scott all over the back of Staffy now then, and Staffy's picked himself up a pen, so interesting. Scott got to get the move done. Me as if he probably will. I think Staffy's going to fight him too much with a half-second penalty, but then again they've both got one, so it'll be interesting to see. So, yeah, they're just going to stay at the same gap, aren't they? Yeah. Fast JMS services. Does that mean Benji's going to be able to catch him up? Looks that way. So Benji then get himself back up to P3. Oh, and as soon as he does that, a big moment there. Now Fast JMS has gone round the outside of him, and for good measure the game's decided to give Benji a penalty for that as well, so you tell me. Has already lost probably a second and a half's worth of time, managed to keep it on the track and not ruin his race, and then the game gives you a half-second penalty for it. Madness. are 17 minutes into this race then, so 13 to go. Why does it keep doing that? Sorry guys, that's my bad. So, give you a little run through. So, Scott is leading, Staffy's in second, Fast JMS in third, Benji in fourth, Bowman in fifth, Stevie Scooby in sixth, Bubsy Boy in seventh, Berserker Boy in eighth, Gary is in ninth, and Tyre Slayer is in 10th. So 12 minutes left to go then. Probably looking at another 3 laps, I reckon. And Scott, from second to last on the grid, after it being reversed for race 2, is now in the lead. And Staffy, who started last on the grid after his race 1 victory, is now in P2. So these two guys have come through the field pretty well, and they're now up in the podium positions again. Fast JMS up to P3, Benji in P4 has picked up a penalty as well, Bowman in P5, unlucky with Gary at the start, otherwise I think he could have been up there with Scott and Staffy. Steve Scooby had a couple of moments and been unlucky really. Could also have been higher up. Scott has pulled away from Staffy on this lap, that is for sure. He's put some serious time into him. Could be on for a quick lap here from Scott. We're just about to reach the 20-minute mark. So yeah, he's 4 tenths up on his already fastest lap of the race, is Scott. We'll stay on board with Scott for the rest of this lap then and see if he does indeed set a new fastest lap of the race. As he comes down to this tricky right-hander. It's very easy to outbrake yourself here when he gets it slowed down. But he's lost all that time he had, as he's just gone red through that sector. So let's see if Staffy's going any quicker. Come down to another very fast right-hander, then hard onto the brakes for a left-hander. Another place it's very easy to get this wrong through here, as Staffy gets on the brakes, gets it in. Very easy to run wide, as Staffy nearly did there on the right hand side into that gravel. Staffy's bestest is 4:23 dead. Let's see if he can go any quicker. Is he on a quicker lap? A little bit wide there. No, so he's 2 seconds down. Scott's best is 22.6. Scott go any quicker on this lap? Has he made up some time somewhere? Oh, so he did. He's gone 3 tenths quicker. 22.3. Oh, Benji has got himself on the gravel, so Bowman will move himself up to P4 then. So unlucky there for Benji. Let's have a look, see what happens to him. Tricky these chicanes, especially the second one, because the first one tricks you and thinks you can carry more speed through it than you actually can. So yeah, he's found himself in the gravel trap then as Benji. There we go. He's back going now though, but another half-second penalty that he's got to get rid of. This track is a battle of who gets the least amount of penalties, I think. It can be very brutal for penalties, this track. It is Scott that still leads. On lap number 6, got a little over 6 minutes to go. I can't see Staffy making that time up now. Bowman then, good recovery from Bowman after that first lap incident with Gary. He's got himself back up to P4. A good recovery drive so far. Benji has led this race for a couple of laps. Down to P5. Stevie Scooby's hunting him down in P6. Bubsy in P7. Berserker Boy just a few seconds down the road in 8th. And Gary and Tyre Slayer just on their own really in 9th and 10th. Staffy's picked up a half-second penalty then, so that's even better news for Scott. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go of this race, and he's gone 2 tenths purple then, so is Scott about to set his fastest lap of the race again on lap 6? We shall stay on board and see. Let's hop on board for Scott then as he comes down to the last part of this lap. Hard onto the brakes then for this left-hander. Get it turned in. Be sure not to run wide on the exit. And he's 6 tenths up then, so far so good for Scott. He's leading. He's got a nice gap to Staffy. And it looks like he could just be about to improve his fastest lap of the race as well. So we'll stay on board with Scott as he comes to the end of lap 6. Where's the next sector point? Is he still up on his time? He is by nearly 8 tenths of a second then, so Scott is flying at the moment. Gets it thrown into that left-hander, runs it wide on the exit, getting that power down as soon as possible. He's got 2 chicanes to negotiate. And as I've just said that, fast JMS has just lost a position to Bowman, so we'll see what's happened there in a second. Scott does go quicker than a 120, a 4:21.7. So let's go back and see what happened with fast JMS then. Yeah, so he's just got it loose and put it in the wall and gets it going again. Bowman, who's just carrying far more speed, just drives past him then, so unlucky for fast JMS. He loses a position to Bowman, but at least it wasn't more, and he gets it back going. So this will be the last lap for these two guys. It's under 4 minutes to go, so the checkered flag will come out on this lap that they're about to start, as fast JMS picks up a penalty then. It's Scott that still leads. Staffy, a fair few seconds down the road now. Bowman, Fast JMS are battling it out then, so we're still on board with Fast JMS as he battles it out with Bowman for that last podium position. He's got a half-second penalty though, so it'll be interesting to see. So nearly side by side through there. Some good racing between them. So Fast JMS get the run on him. Let's see. Looks like he's just getting the toe now then, so here he comes. Just Bowman there really. He waits. And they both get going again then, so battling for a podium position, and now they're down in 5th and 6th, and you've got Bubsy and Berserker Boy as well who have come to join in on it now then, so that's not what Bowman and Fast JMS needed. Scott then still leads. Yeah, Staffy, good few seconds down the road now. So I think Staffy's happy with his P2. Stevie Scooby and Benji, battle of the Astons. Who's going to get that last podium spot? Throws it up the inside, so that's a good move there from Steve. And he takes P3 for the moment. Benji, straight in his slipstream, will be looking to take it back off him. Bowman, just been passed by Bubsy Boy and Berserker then, and Fast JMS, so after having a collision with Fast JMS, after taking P3 off him, he now finds himself down in 8th. Will be gutted. Bowman was ahead into the corner, so Fast JMS should maybe just stay behind, but that's racing. So nearly go 3 wide ahead of Bowman there. Berserker then, he gets up to P5. Fast JMS is up to 6th. Or there. Nearly 3 wide through the corner there. How Fast JMS saved that, I do not know. Gary could catch on to the back of this. So it will be the final lap then. So Scott then is about to take the checkered flag and win race 2 of the night. And race 6 of the championship. Scott will win at Circuit de la Sarthe then. Staffy will take P2. Stevie Scoop, will he hold on to P3? He will, so Stevie Scooby will take P3. Congrats to Stevie. Benji will take P4. Berserker will take P5. Bowman will take 6th, but it will be 7th because he had a penalty. So Fast JMS is 6th, Bowman 7th, Bubsy 8th, Gary 9th, and Tyre Slayer will take P10. So there is round 3 done and dusted to Tsukuba and La Sarthe. Please join me shortly for round 4, where we are at Fuji and Tokyo Expressway. Thank you guys for watching.